Hayley, I'm owner of Iris Inspired, and I make quirky and alternative bags, purses and accessories. It's Monday the 4th of August. I know my computer still says July. I've not changed it yet. But yeah, this week I've had the realization that Comic-Con is on Sunday. And I have not done anything. I am in a bit of a panic. Realization has crashed around me. Yeah. So this week is going to be me getting ready for that in a bit of a panic. I am in the very lucky position that a lot of my stock, like my base stock, is already made. Because if you've seen my tattoo convention vlogs, I'm massively over prepared for that and overstocked, and have just been working my way through that overstock. So yeah, my normal base stock is set, apart from fans. I only have 7 fans. I only have 4 blanks left. I do have more on order. I'm hoping they come today. I'm expecting them to come tomorrow. But they won't take me... I say they won't take me that long. I have complete time blindness, as we learnt from the last lot that I made. What I expect to take me about an hour will probably actually take me like 3. But it's not a huge job. So that one... as I said, I need to restock those and glasses cleaners, because they did really well at my St Albans market, which is really good. Really happy. It's the first in-person market that they've actually sold well at. So yeah, I need to restock those. And again, they are not massively complicated, but they will probably take longer than I think they will take. So I think my first job of the day is to design all of those. And then other than that, it's then just making things like specifically for Comic-Cons. So I want to sort of lean into that sort of geeky, nerdy side a little more and make a couple of things that are kind of geared towards that. I did come in here last night after I got back from seeing my friend, and was up until 2 o'clock in the morning. But I made this. It is so cute. It's a games console, nondescript, non-branded games console, or it's based off of. And so it's got a little clear pocket. Yeah, I can't even get in there. Clear pocket. I'm debating whether to make a little itter panel for it or just leave it as a general clear pocket. And then on the top, it's got a double zip pull. On the back, it's got Gamer Frogs, and it's a crossbody bag. So you can, or I guess, I mean, you could use it as a wristlet, but it's a pretty big wristlet. Or a handbag. You could put a little shoulder strap on it. But in my head, it's a crossbody. But yeah, open it up, and it's just bag, pocket, standard. Because yeah, I got in my head and I got panicked, and I was making it and then realised I messed up on the size of the panels, and then had to work out the gusset, so it's actually got a little stitched bottom, whereas it's meant to be continuous. But I sewed it all up and then realised my gusset was too big, so I had to unpick and then cut the gusset, re-sew the gusset. But considering all of that, it turned out really cute. It does need a bit of shaping. It wants to sort of roll in a little bit. It's not got crisp corners, but that'll be fine. We can do that. And yeah, I just, as I say, I finished it about 1:30 in the morning, so I wasn't going to go doing all of that then. But I just, you know when you get an idea in your head, and I did it. So I've got that. I'm going to bring that along. There is a pattern, I cannot remember what it's called. It's from Stitchcraft. I'll put the name of the pattern down here. But it looks like a classic Game Boy. So I want to make at least one of those to bring along with me as well. And I did Luton Comic Con last year, and I had a lot of questions about, do I have dice bags? I didn't at the time. I have since started doing dice bags. I have 3 or 4 made up already, which I'm just going to bring along. So I want to top that up to 6 if I can. So yeah, I also want to do a couple of dice bags. And I think I should be okay. Because I don't want to go changing all of my stuff. I'm going to bring my normal stuff because that's me. I'm not going to like switch myself up just because I'm doing a Comic-Con. Because that would kind of be... Sellout is probably the wrong word, but not being true to myself and my brand. So yeah, I'm bringing all my normal stuff, but I would like to do my normal stuff, but with a geeky twist. Because I love these Game of Frogs. I've had these Game of Frogs for a while and they're perfect for Comic-Con. So yeah, I'm just going to use a couple of my more geeky prints and yeah, probably make some sort of more geeky leaning glasses cleaners and fans than normal. And yeah, that's my plan for the week. I am going to stop rambling and I'm going to get to designing and potentially making. I've written a plan out. I'm looking at my plan. I'm probably going to try and get the glasses cleaners done today. Yeah, glasses cleaners. Hopefully fans will arrive today. If they arrive today, I'll try and get them done today as well. But if not, I might try and do dice bags. We'll see. It depends how I feel as well. Because I'm very tired. Because, yeah, I did not get a lot of sleep. But yeah, me being me, ordered fabrics at, what, 11 o'clock on Friday night? They have next day dispatch, but it's next working day. So they're not going to be sent until today. So they're not going to arrive until tomorrow. And they are the fabrics that I decided I'm going to make the bags out of. So the big projects are all going to be right at the end of the week in a panic. So go me, planning, woo. So yeah, we're going to get all the small stuff done early in the week so that we can then do the larger stuff later in the week. Because the larger stuff is a want rather than a need. So it probably works out better anyway. But yeah, anyway, stop rambling, be quiet, get designing, and I'll see you then. Bye.
Tuesday. I didn't get anywhere near as much done as I had hoped yesterday. I had a bit of a blah day. I did get all of my designing done but I did most of it on my tablet while in bed. Yeah, just wasn't feeling great. But we're here today, so that's the main thing. I did, as I said, I got everything designed and I got it all printed. I don't even know how many sheets I've got here. I think I did 13 fans and 9 glasses cleaners, I think, maybe. I've tried to lean a little more into like gamer prints. These are all going to be backwards to you because I have to mirror them for sublimation printing. But I've got, I also did frogs. But yeah, I tried to do like more of my gamer prints just because it's Comic-Con. So when better time to use them. Again, with the fans, I did some more gamery ones as well as like my normal style. So yeah, revised plan is today I'm gonna get the fans and the glasses cleaners done. My fans did arrive yesterday, so I've got 50 or 50 blanks. I still have 6 blanks left from the last lot, so yeah, we've got enough. We're okay for now. So yeah, we're gonna do that. I packed up the custom record bag, the meatloaf bag, this morning because again I forgot to do that yesterday. So yeah, we've done that, and now we're just gonna get onto fans and glasses cleaners because they do not require much brain power, and I do not have much brain power today. So I'm just gonna stick a podcast on and get working on these, and yeah, try and get them done before I have to crash out and go back to bed. Wish me luck. So it's all done. I've got baskets, fans, so that's 13 fans and the pieces for 10 glasses cleaners. So the fans are all done, they just need folding. The glasses cleaners still need sewing and hardware and tags and everything, but all of this has literally taken me 3 hours. So while that was doing, I was editing my July makes video, which is just finished exporting. So yeah, at least I did something in between. But yeah, I did not anticipate it taking me 3 hours. So yeah, I am gonna stop and have some lunch because it's like 2:30 now and I haven't eaten. So I'm gonna go do that, and then we're gonna get to sewing up the glasses cleaners. Yeah, and I doubt I'm gonna get anything else done today because, yeah, as I say, it took me a lot longer than I anticipated. But hey ho, it'll be fine. They're a really simple sew, so it's not going to be anything too strenuous or anything. So yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna have a break and then I'll come back and do those, and I'll see you then. Hey, it's Thursday. I took yesterday off. I tried to take Wednesday off every week to try and mitigate some burnout. I'm not always the best at that, but I did take it off. I'm back today, and my goal for today is to make a... So at the weekend, I think I showed you at the start of the vlog, I did this little handheld console themed crossbody bag. I want to do a larger feature bag for Comic-Con, and I have decided to go with the, I think it's called the Artemis. It's by Stitchcraft, and it's like a Game Boy handheld retro console inspired like sling backpack. So because I don't know how long all of you have been around, if you've seen some of my market vlogs, but when I have my table, I have a tall sort of grid rack, and at the top of that I put all of my feature bags, like the attention grabbing ones. I don't ever expect them to actually sell because they are expensive, but they are, when people come over to my table, quite often they'll say, oh, I saw this bag like across the room, and it kind of draws people in. So I want to have something that's a bit more Comic-Con targeted. So I've decided to do this console bag and put it at the top and hopefully draw people in. So I'm going to do blue. I wanted to do yellow because when I was little, for Christmas, my brother got a Game Boy Color, and it was the Pikachu edition, and that is what sticks in my head. So I really wanted to do a yellow one, but the place that I buy my vinyl from was completely out of yellow. And obviously it's not a colour I generally keep on hand because I can't remember ever using yellow in any of my makes to date. But yeah, I wanted yellow and they didn't have it. So long story short, I ordered blue. So we're doing a blue one because I had a quick Google of like Game Boy colours, and it came up with
a few different ones. So I got the blue. I also got purple, because if I get time, depending on how long this takes, and whether it takes me today or today and tomorrow, I'm also thinking about making a mini version as well, and I'll do that in the purple. But I don't know. This is a brand new pattern. I've never made it before. It's been on my list of wants for a long while now. I've just never had the time to do it, but I feel like this is a really good excuse. So I'm going to take my time. I'm not going to like rush through it or anything. So it might well spill into tomorrow. But yeah, that is the plan for today. I've printed the pattern. I ran out of paper. So I had to run around and try and find, I knew last time I tried to load my printer, I tried to put too much in. So I had to take some away and I put it somewhere. So I knew I had a little bit of extra paper somewhere. So I had to run around and find that. Stressful. I have now ordered more paper, like another ream. But we got the pattern done. So yeah, I'm going to get to cutting that out and we'll see how that goes. I will check in with you in a little bit. Bye.
Hey, it's now Friday afternoon. I've spent the morning sewing. I think I've recorded some. I've not been great at recording this week, have I? I've been great at talking, but not at actually recording me doing things. But it's not going to mean much. But this is the front panel. It's got the little buttons. I did put some foam in there, so they're like slightly puffed. I don't know if you can even tell, but they are slightly puffed and they got a little bit of a squish. So let's put it together so you can actually, so I've got the back panel, front panel and the gusset all done. They just need final assembly. So here you go. That's how it will look. And then on the back it's got backpack straps. Obviously I've tied them up to keep them out of the way for now. But yeah. On the one hand, I'm a little bit like, there's no print on this. It's all just blue and black. But it's also really cute, like look. It's so cool. And this is actually going to be an itter panel. So I'm going to put a little rectangle. And so you can put your pin badges on there and change it out. And I'm going to do, so I think I'm going to do it reversible. So one side is a flat colour. So if you put your pins on, it looks interesting. Like, it doesn't detract from that. But the flip side, I'm going to put a print. Haven't decided what print I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to put a print on. So if you don't want to use it for pin badges, you can just put the little print on and it will be like it's on the screen. I just think it's really cute. I really like it. But yeah, and inside it's got slip pocket, zip pocket, and a little cargo pocket. I have not done cargo pockets before, but it's like, I like it. I think it's really cool. So yeah, and then that's it. So I just need to put those together and we'll be done. I have got all the small bits done earlier in the week. I kind of wanted to get a couple of bigger things done, because there is a mini version of this bag as well that I'd kind of wanted to do. But yesterday I struggled. I really got in my head. Just this whole week, really. And I know I try and be upbeat and positive and everything, but I also try to be realistic. Because these vlogs are more a documentation of my journey for myself than anyone else. And if other people enjoy watching it, then great, fantastic. I'm glad you're enjoying. But I've gotten in my head a little bit because I had the thought that this is a very big event. It's costing me rather a lot. And I am now terrified that it's going to end up like the tattoo convention that I did a couple of months ago now. Because it's such a big event, it's got such, I've put such a weight on it. And yeah, with the tattoo convention, it was a brand new event. It was the first one they'd ever done, and so this one has been going for a while and things like that. So hopefully it's got that like force behind it, and people that will come back from previous years and things like that. So I don't think it's going to be like that, but that little voice in your head that you can't silence is, yeah. And because I put so much effort into preparing for the tattoo convention and I burnt myself out and I'm still feeling the effects of that, even like 2 months later, my brain's going, why? why are we pushing? Why are we doing this when it's just going to go terribly again? So I have struggled to motivate myself a lot in preparing for this. So yeah, I had all of these amazing ideas of all these things I was going to make. I wanted all of these dice bags. I wanted dice trays. I wanted like these console bags. I wanted, there was loads of things that I wanted to do. I wanted to do like switch cases and things. It's not happened. It's just not happened. For good reasons. Mostly because I've been working on custom orders, which has been amazing. I've been working on all of the fans, like pre-order and sales and custom, like there's been a lot of fans. So I've not really had the opportunity to make all of those. And although it's not for the right reasons, it's probably best that I'm not panicking and pushing this week and burning myself out ahead of the event. That's a good thing. But the mentality behind it probably isn't the best. But I am protecting myself and my body, so it works out. And I'm just hoping that my things will appeal to a Comic-Con audience in general. I have done one other Comic-Con before and it went really, really well. I had an amazing time. And I'd never been to a Comic-Con before ever. So it was just, I massively enjoyed being there and the experience of being there. And I also, I made sales, so that was really good. But I just have this idea of the Tattoo Factory convention hanging over me. And yeah, the fear is there, the worry is there. I can't work tomorrow because it's my niece's little birthday, so I'm going to her birthday party. So yeah, it's today. Today is all I've got. So I'm going to finish this bag off, and then I need to get all of my photos and get all the listings up for my point of sale. Mostly for Sam, because she has no idea what I call things and what I name them. So I need the pictures on there, and I need to create the listing so she knows what the prices are and stuff, and I can track. And yeah, so gonna finish this off, get photos, listings, and yeah, hopefully. I am waiting for the penny to drop and for the panic to hit me because it always does eventually, and I'm a little concerned that it hasn't so far. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna shut up now and I'm gonna get to sewing and finish off this bag. I will probably check in with you once it's done, because I'm probably going to want to show it off, to be honest. So yeah, I will see you then. Bye. So it's now Wednesday, and I did a terrible job vlogging. I'm sorry. It was just a very busy, very loud, very full-on day, and I completely forgot to record. I just wasn't feeling it. So I got a couple of clips. Hopefully that will be enough. This one will be a lot shorter than my normal ones, so sorry. But I'm here. I thought we'd go over everything, and obviously I bought from some businesses, so we'll go over that as well. So yeah, I'm sorry if the lighting is not the best. We are back into another heat wave in the UK, so I've got the curtains drawn and everything, just try and keep it as cool as possible in here. Yeah, it's not great, but anyway so the day itself, I have only ever attended one other Comic-Con, and that was the Comic-Con that I've ended at I don't even know what month it was, last year, in Luton. And as I say, it was my first ever Comic-Con, so I didn't have anything to compare it to, and I had an amazing time. I met amazing people. So this one was a mega con, and it was in Stadium MK. And I just thought it would be
the same thing that I'd experienced in Luton, just bigger. And that wasn't really the case. So at least there had been a lot of handmade artists, and at Milton Keynes there was a handful of artists. There was, obviously I was there. There was some 3D prints people, like a couple of them. There was literally a handful of artists, like 3 or 4 artists that I saw. And yeah, it was just, as someone that likes to support small artists, it was a little disappointing. There was a lot of collectibles, and there were several drop shippers there as well, which was disappointing to see. But there was a good energy, and there was definitely good footfall. People definitely turned up. So in that respect, I can't really complain. I didn't feel it was the right space for me. I felt like a lot of people were just walking straight past me without even taking a second glance, which I'm quite rejection sensitive. And so certainly for the first part of the day, that hurt. Yeah, we got like 2 hours in and I think I'd made like £7, which I don't mean to sound ungrateful at all, but when I've spent £120 on this event, and I am sitting there and I'm thinking, I think it might have even been about 3 hours in, and I've made £7, I was just panicking that I was not going to get that money back. But luckily I had the amazing, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, I'm so sorry, Soraya? I'm pretty sure it was pronounced Soraya. Came out to see me, who is an amazing customer, and we've had a couple of chats on Messenger and things. She found me through Magpie Market, and she came out to see me, and that was amazing, and it flipped my whole day. I don't know if you watch these vlogs, but if you do, thank you so much. It made me so happy to meet you. I love being able to put a name to a face and actually be able to chat and catch up. And she came out and she bought the amazing Sealy bag. I love it so much. I'll put pictures because it is my favourite make to date. I love it so much. I think it's beautiful. I love it. So she bought that, and I'm so happy that it is going to a good home, and I know it's going to be loved. And she said she's an author, she writes urban fantasy, and it's going to be her author bag, and it makes me so happy. And so yeah, that made my day. It really did. And it definitely sort of helped push me towards my final goal. So ultimately, I did make back my pitch fee. I actually ended up doubling my pitch fee, literally only just by like 50p. I made a total of 15 sales, and yeah, it was very slow, and my confidence took a real hit at several points in the day. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure I would do it again. I would definitely consider maybe doing smaller Comic-Cons, because hopefully there would be, again, more that sort of handmade energy, whereas this one just felt a little not my vibe. So yeah, I'll have to sort of review and consider in future, but I'm not ruling out Comic-Cons. Just maybe that one was a bit big, a little commercial for me, and yeah, it is what it is. But of course I did make purchases because we support small businesses here. I like to take anything that I make and put give back into the small business community. So I bought from 2 artists, and now the first one I forgot to pick up a business card for, but it's Sylvian Doe Art, and I'll put all her tags and stuff on the screen. So first up, we got this beautiful art print, which I have no idea where it's going to go on my wall. My wall is full, so I'm going to have a move around and see, but she's so beautiful. And then I also got free stickers. She had a deal, I think 3 for 10. So we got Stitch and his little duckies.
we got Mimikyu, because I love Mimikyu. I just feel so bad for him. I love him. He just wants to be liked. And then finally, Mushroom Frog. So obviously Mushroom Frog is what drew me over to the table. I had to get him because, yeah. So yeah, and she was amazing. She was wonderful. And then second artist was, I did pick up a business card, and how cute is this card? It has ears. So it's Bones P Designs, and this is just the cutest little card ever. It has bunny ears, and now I want a card with bunny ears, but I don't think that's very practical, but I want it. It's just adorable. And again, I'll put all the links and stuff in the description, and I'll put handles on the screen. And so from them, I got this adorable little oddish keyring, and the little clasp is a little heart. He's so cute. And then I got 2 of these. So they're just like the original starters in little Mimikyu form, and it's adorable. So I got one for me, one for Sam. And then I cried a lot, but I did it anyway because it's me, and it's adorable, and just it's the cutest little art style. I love it. Love, 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 love it. Oh, and sorry, I've got my little pile of things from Comic-Con in front of me. Someone drew me. It was so cute. Like, I was talking to a customer at the time, and I sort of noticed out of the corner of my eye someone with a notepad, and I thought they were just taking notes for some reason. But yeah, then came over and they presented me with this piece of paper, and I love it. I nearly cried. I did. Yeah, it's going up on my wall. I treasure anything that I get from any of you. It's amazing. I love it, and it will be treasured forever. So yeah, ultimately it was a good day. It just maybe not do it again. We'll see. I'll evaluate and go from there. But yeah, I am going to go and crash out for a little bit because it was exhausting. As I say, it's Wednesday now. I did take 2 days off because I wasn't feeling very well. But yeah, I'm going to go rest again because I spent the morning unpacking my boxes and now talking to you, and that has worn me out. So I'm going to go crash for a bit, and then I will start a new vlog and see you all next week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it's been somewhat enjoyable. I'm sorry it's been a bit of a shorter one, but I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I'll see you next week. Bye.